to this quick overview of a deep dive transforming ECE practices. I'm Dr. Pretti-Frontczak, and for those of you who don't know me, I was faculty for many years at Kent State University, and now I have a company where I am looking to transform professional development and learning. And so one of the ways that we aim to accomplish that is through what I'm calling a deep dive masterclass. So in this video, I want to talk to you a little bit about what is a deep dive, why would you want to do it, how do you get started, all of that good stuff. But to begin, this is one of my favorite quotes by Margaret Mead. It says, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has." And so many of us have talked about, learning communities. We've talked about different types of ways to deliver professional development. We've thought about online, we've thought about on ground, and really when it comes down to it, one of the things that makes any professional development and learning effective is when we come together, either virtually or really physically, and say, we have some common goals in mind. We have a shared vision. We really want to see a change in practice, but I need support. I need a cheerleader. I need somebody to hold me a little bit accountable. So when we think about these deep dive master classes, the way that I like to think about it is, what will you get? What will you have? And what will you become? So in a minute, we'll talk about sort of the structure. What are the components? What does a deep dive masterclass look like? But just at a big level for a minute, think about, what will I get? So if I invest in a deep dive masterclass, I will get tools, clarity, answers, strategies, ways, support to put evidence-based practice, into practice. So it's really about getting to a change in our behavior, a change in the degree to which we do something, the accuracy, the fidelity, the consistency. So what will you have? Well, you'll have access to this community of other people who are on a shared mission/vision. They're all committed to your success. They're all there to lend a hand, and they're all there to lend a shoulder when you need someone to lean on to. So this is a way for you to leverage your strengths, but also to rely on others to actually get to a change in practice. So what is it that you will become? I like to think of each of us as leaders of our own lives, but also that we serve as leaders in whatever role or position, whether we're a parent, whether we're a teacher, whether our job title says that we are the leader of a particular group. We all need to be able to help others shift their mindset. We need to invoke positive change, and we want to achieve powerful results. So as a result of your participation in a deep dive masterclass, you will really become that leader, that person who's able to get the shift, invoke the positive change, and actually achieve those results that are desired. So what does a deep dive look like? What is this master class? They can range from 3 sessions to 4 sessions to 5 sessions. It kind of depends, but oftentimes they will be about 4 sessions with flipped learning, live sessions, and actions. So let's break each of those down. Flipped learning, that's something that more and more of us have heard about in the professional development and learning world, but really it's this opportunity to gain common vocabulary, to do a little bit of research and understanding before, so that when we come together, we're ready to kind of really go deeper right out of the gate. So each session, there'll be things that you can watch, listen to, read, explore before we actually get together live. Those are definitely optional, but the more you're able to commit to the whole process, the more you'll get to a change in practice. Then, depending on your deep dive, you might meet 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and all of the meetings are live. They're for 75 minutes using web-based technology that allows us to see each other and hear each other. We can share our screens so that you can share something with your group and get feedback. I can share stuff on my screen that gives you more content that quote unquote goes deeper than the flipped learning, but generally speaking, about a third of the live session is devoted to content, something that is a practice that we need to better understand. Another third of the live session is spent in Q&A, working through a case, for you to ask questions and for us to rally around it like a fishbowl, where you and I will sit in the middle of the fishbowl and talk through a real life example, and the rest of the participants will listen, learn, and contribute. The last third of the live session is all devoted to action planning. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where you decide, what is it I'm going to do that is different than before? What tiny habit can I start? Where can I get to a slight change in practice, a shift in the mindset, movement forward? And then you're going to put that all into action. But it's easy to lose that momentum. The minute we hang up with each other, real life will be back in your face. So we have a closed community, not closed-minded, but a closed just to us, other deep divers, if you will, that will be able to answer your questions just in time. So if you get stuck, you need to revisit. Again, if you need that cheerleader, that shoulder to lean on, we'll all be in that community in between sessions to give you feedback, to rally around, to answer questions, and to really help you put your ideas into action. So, ready to take a deep dive? I hope you are. Anyone that wants to participate in a deep dive masterclass must be accepted. You might be thinking, why do I have to do that? Well, we want to make sure that everyone in your deep dive is committed, is really a match for the content, and is in a space where they're ready to make a change in their practice. They have the commitment, they have the support, they have the time, and so forth. The investment for a 4-session live event is $345, and again, this gives you access to all the content that I curate and share before the event. That's the flipped learning, the 4 live sessions in this case, and it also gives you that private community. This time around, we'll be using Facebook. And again, all of the parts are optional, but your investment gives you access so that you can really get the tools that you need, really have access to new ideas and greater deal of clarity than you've ever had, and then you will become that leader that's able to see and put things into actionable steps. So, ready to make the deep dive? Let's go. So go to christypf.com/deep-dive. You can read a little bit more if you need to. There's some frequently asked questions, and then certainly that's where you can hit the apply button and start your journey to really getting to a change in practice.